Okay, here we go. The instruction video for TheDot using Adobe Animate. Adobe Animate here. So first, a few examples here. Let's go take a look at a few examples. And remember, you're in charge of this instruction video. You rewind, fast forward, put the playhead wherever you need. You want to watch a little and do a little. Watch a little, do a little. And work your way through the instructions until you understand what to do. So let me just give you a few examples of, let's take another look at this here so you can see here. Got this one. This is making actually more use of drawing detailed backgrounds. She used 4 backgrounds placed probably every 30 frames for the length of 120 frames for the basketball that flies through the sky and drops and lands. Then this one here is pretty cool. Tells the story of a fish, life of a fish. Boom, that was cool. Another one here. So it could be more than a dot if you want it to be. Tell a story of some sort. And then we got this one. Ooh, there was a hidden Mickey there. All right, so these were all dots that were done last year, to name a few. All right, so we're going to go to Adobe Animate. Skip or download, it doesn't matter. On this screen here, we want to click New File. We want Full HD, and we want 24 frames per second for the frame rate. Okay, 24 frames. Click Create. Go up here to the top right corner and fit in Windows. You can see all 4 corners of the frame. Oh, I'm down here. I just see that. Hey, hi. Okay. Anyway, so we want to make sure we're in Window, Workspaces, Basic. Okay, so that gives us these things here that we need easily. All right, so to get started, I'm down here, right down here. We want to click this guy here and turn onion skin on. We want to use the brush tool to do this, to create the characters in the backgrounds. We'll start first with just the character. Okay. Then make sure over here to get to the properties of the brush tool. Once you click it over here, we want to go over here to the right side, go to Properties, and then click on Tool. Here you could change the color of your brush, and it could be gradients if you want. And you can also change the size of your brush. Okay, so I'm just going to do a quick demonstration, and you do want to go out 5 seconds to frame 120, but you're using doubles or twos. So we're only going to actually create new artwork every other frame. Okay, so just real quick here, I'm going to start with a dot. Okay, and once I'm done drawing the character or the object on frame 1, I'm going to go down here. I'm down here, and I'm going to click this guy first, the Insert keyframe. That's going to make a copy to frame 2, and then I need a new keyframe for frame 3 that's blank. Now it's showing me what, with onion skin, it's showing me what's on frame 2. Okay, so that helps me decide what do I do next. And go slow with this. As you saw in those previous examples, 5 seconds goes by quick, so don't do too much too soon. Space it out, slow it down. All right, so maybe now I get a little bit bigger with my dot, and then again doing the same thing. Click this guy, insert frame, let's make the copy. And then I'm going to click this guy here, okay, and maybe now I can get it so it's looking like it's going to divide into 2 or something. Again, whatever your story is going to be. And then again, same thing, click this guy, and then click this guy. It's up on the board too, to remind you of this. It kind of summarizes all these details that I'm showing you right now. All right, and then I'm going to come over here. So now, it's starting to get more ready to separate into two. Click here, click here. I'm doing like cell division, right? I'm doing some biology stuff, right? And I'm just giving you an example. I just whatever I got to do, right? Boom, boom. So I'm right about half a second now. So maybe now wait, let me Command Z that, and I'm going to change the color. So when it becomes its own dot, now I have two dots, right? Then it can change color. So remember, colors also help you tell your story. So make use of color changes and with your dot, right? So click this guy. I'm down here, right? I'm going to click this guy. So I'm using these two guys each time. All right. If you ever want to see what your movie looks like, just hold the Command key down and hit the Enter key, and it gives you, plays it for you in real time. Let's go up here and hit the red X. Keep on going. All right. Once you get to frame 120, you're done. 5 seconds. So you can see, because we're using the copy and then the insert blank keyframe, that you are only drawing 60 new frames. Okay. So, and you can add stuff. You can, have multiple things going on. And you can use multiple layers. For the background, I'm going to add a new layer. Drag layer 2 below layer 1 so it becomes my background, and it'll extend to the end of your movie. So wait until you get to frame 120 before you add a layer so that you can then put the scrubber back to frame 1 and go ahead and create some kind of background for your dot for the world of your dot. Right? Create the world of your dot, but create it at the end. You could do a roller coaster. You could tell some kind of story like you saw with some of those examples at the beginning. Whatever you want to do. You can also use multiple layers to create multiple objects or characters in your story. All right? When you're done, you're going to export it as a file, export animated GIF, right? Then click save. You don't have to change anything here, just click save. Make sure it's called, oops, didn't mean to do that. Make sure it's called TheDot. When you go to save it and export it as an animated GIF, click save. Okay, now it's exported, right? And of course, for this one, while you're still working on it, it's going to take multiple days. So file save as to save it, and call it TheDot, and that's going to be an FLA file. That's your editing file, right, in your documents folder. And that's it, right? So finish it, be creative with it, enjoy it. You might think a little bit about what you might want to do, and you can always add to it. Add to your dot once you get the first layer done, and there's more time. Go ahead and add more to it. This should be a good one, all right? This should be a chance for you to create a story, an animated story. All right? Excellent. You guys enjoy this, and I will be around to help you. If you have any questions, let me know, okay? All right. Bye-bye.